Hey there, food lovers! Get those aprons ready because I'm going to show you how to make 5 of the very best American foods right in your own kitchen.
Let's kick things off with an American icon, the cheeseburger. First off, we gotta talk beef. We're looking for 80-20 ground chuck here, folks. Form it into loose patties about an inch thick, and don't forget the thumbprint in the center. Fire up that grill or heat up a cast iron skillet because it's time to cook these bad boys. We're looking for a nice sear on the outside, so make sure your heat is on medium-high. A couple of minutes per side should do the trick, depending on how well done you like your burgers. Slap that cheese on during the last minute of cooking so it gets nice and melty. While the cheese is working its magic, let's talk buns. A toasted brioche bun is my go-to. Now, pile on your favorite toppings. Crisp lettuce, juicy tomato, tangy pickles, maybe some red onion for a little bite. Don't forget the secret sauce. A little mayo, ketchup, mustard, and a dash of relish will take your burger from good to great. And there you have it, a classic American cheeseburger that'll have you saying, "I'll take another." Trust me, folks, this burger is the real deal.
Get ready to dive into a plate of fall-off-the-bone barbecue ribs that are sure to tantalize your taste buds. These ribs will have you licking your fingers and asking for more, every single time. First things first, we gotta talk ribs, the foundation of any great barbecue experience. Baby back ribs are always a crowd pleaser, known for their tenderness and rich flavor. Now, let's talk about the rub. This is where the magic begins. We're going to use a simple but flavorful blend of spices, paprika, which adds a smoky depth, brown sugar for a touch of sweetness, garlic powder for that aromatic punch, onion powder to enhance the savory notes, and of course salt and pepper to balance everything out. Rub that spice mixture all over the ribs, making sure to get into every nook and cranny. This ensures every bite is packed with flavor. For the cooking method, we're going low and slow. This is key to achieving that perfect tenderness. Maintain a low temperature around 250 degrees Fahrenheit to allow the ribs to cook evenly and absorb all the smoky goodness. Let the ribs cook for at least 3 to 4 hours. Patience is crucial here, as it allows the meat to become incredibly tender. While the ribs are smoking, let's whip up our barbecue sauce. This sauce will be the perfect complement to our perfectly cooked ribs. We'll start with a base of ketchup and brown sugar, creating a sweet and tangy foundation. Then add in some apple cider vinegar for acidity, Worcestershire sauce for umami, and a touch of liquid smoke to enhance that smoky flavor. Simmer that sauce on low heat, letting all those flavors meld together into a harmonious blend. Once the ribs are nice and tender, it's time to slather them in that glorious barbecue sauce. This is where the magic happens. You can either brush it on during the last hour of cooking to let it caramelize, or serve it on the side for dipping, giving everyone the option to add as much or as little as they like. Trust me, these ribs are so good, you'll be fighting over the bones. Every bite is a symphony of smoke and spice, a true barbecue masterpiece.
It's time to satisfy our sweet tooth with a classic American dessert apple pie. This timeless treat has been a staple in American homes for generations, bringing families together around the dinner table. We're talking about a flaky, buttery crust filled with sweet and tart apples, all baked to golden perfection. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water and your heart feel warm. For the crust, pulse together all-purpose flour and cold butter until it resembles coarse crumbs, then gradually add in ice water until the dough comes together. The key is to keep everything cold to ensure a tender, flaky crust. Wrap that dough up and let it chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. This resting period allows the gluten to relax, making it easier to roll out later. While the dough is chilling, let's prepare our apple filling. This is where the magic happens, as the combination of apples and spices creates that iconic flavor we all love. Use a mix of Granny Smith and Honeycrisp apples, peel, core, and slice them up, then toss with sugar, cinnamon, and a squeeze of lemon juice. The Granny Smith apples provide a tartness that balances the sweetness of the Honeycrisp. Once the dough has chilled, roll it out and fit it into your pie plate. Make sure to leave a bit of overhang to crimp the edges later. Pour in the apple filling, then top with another layer of dough. You can get creative here with a lattice top or keep it simple with a full crust. Brush the top with an egg wash and bake in a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 55 minutes, or until the crust is golden brown and the filling is bubbly. The egg wash gives the crust a beautiful, glossy finish. And there you have it, a classic American apple pie that'll transport you straight to your grandma's kitchen. The first bite is like a warm hug, filled with nostalgia and comfort. Serve it warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream for the ultimate comfort food experience. The cold, creamy ice cream melting over the warm pie is simply irresistible.
Get ready to spice up your life with a plate of buffalo wings that'll have you reaching for more. We're talking crispy, juicy wings coated in a tangy, buttery sauce that's perfect for game day, parties, or just a satisfying snack. Pat those wings dry with paper towels to remove any excess moisture. This will help them crisp up nicely. For the sauce, melt some butter over low heat. Then whisk in your favorite hot sauce. I like Frank's Red Hot, a dash of Worcestershire sauce, and a pinch of garlic powder. To get those wings extra crispy, bake them in a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes, flipping them halfway through. Once the wings are cooked through and golden brown, toss them in that glorious buffalo sauce. Add the wings to a large bowl, pour the sauce over them, and toss to coat evenly. Serve them up with some celery sticks and blue cheese dressing for dipping, and get ready for a flavor explosion.
Get ready to warm your soul with a hearty bowl of clam chowder that'll transport you straight to the New England coast. Imagine the salty sea breeze, the sound of waves crashing, and the cozy comfort of a seaside eatery as you savor each spoonful. We're talking about a creamy, flavorful soup that's packed with clams, potatoes, and all the good stuff. This chowder is a symphony of textures and flavors with tender clams, hearty potatoes, and a rich, velvety broth that brings it all together. Dice some bacon and cook it in a large pot over medium heat until it's nice and crispy. The bacon adds a smoky depth to the chowder that's simply irresistible. Remove the bacon from the pot and set it aside for later, but leave those delicious drippings in the pot. In that same pot with the bacon drippings, sauté some diced onions, celery, and potatoes until they're softened. The vegetables will soak up all that bacon flavor, creating a savory base for our chowder. Add the clams to the pot along with some clam juice or chicken broth. Bring it to a simmer and cook until the clams open up, about 5-10 minutes. The clams release their briny juices, infusing the broth with a taste of the ocean. Once the clams are cooked, remove them from the pot and set them aside. This step ensures the clams don't overcook and become rubbery. In a small bowl, whisk together some all-purpose flour and milk until it's smooth. This mixture will help thicken our chowder, giving it that perfect creamy consistency. Slowly pour this mixture into the pot with the clam broth, whisking constantly to prevent lumps. Bring the chowder to a simmer and cook until it thickens slightly, about 5-10 minutes. The flour and milk mixture will work its magic, transforming the broth into a luscious, creamy base. Stir in some heavy cream for extra richness. Add the cooked clams back to the pot, and season it all with salt, pepper, and a pinch of dried thyme. The heavy cream adds a luxurious texture, making each bite indulgent. Ladle that glorious chowder into bowls, top it with the crispy bacon we set aside earlier, and sprinkle on some fresh chopped parsley for a pop of color. The bacon adds a crunchy contrast, while the parsley brings a fresh, herbaceous note. Serve it with some crusty bread for dipping, and get ready for a taste of the coast. The bread is perfect for soaking up every last drop of that delicious chowder. Enjoy this comforting bowl of New England clam chowder, and let it transport you to the seaside with every bite.
There you have it, folks. 5 of the best American foods and how you can make them right in your own kitchen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more delicious recipes.